Hello and welcome to today's briefing. I'm Dana.
And I'm Matt. We're covering a wide range of stories today, from politics to economy, sports, and entertainment.
Let's start with the politics.
What's the significance of Xi Jinping's visit to North Korea?
Xi Jinping is set to visit North Korea next week, marking his first trip in nearly 7 years. This visit follows North Korea's recent reveal of a new facility for producing nuclear bomb ingredients, signaling Kim Jong-un's intent to solidify North Korea's nuclear status.
How does this visit impact the relationship between China and North Korea?
The visit is seen as a step by China to reinforce its close ties with North Korea. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has recently reached out to Russia, and this visit is part of China's efforts to maintain its influence in the region.
Are there any specific outcomes expected from this visit?
While specific outcomes aren't clear, the visit is expected to strengthen bilateral relations between China and North Korea, potentially impacting regional geopolitics.
That's interesting. Let's move on to another political story.
The U.S. has imposed sanctions on Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, his wife, and 3 other individuals. This move is part of the latest efforts by the U.S. to pressure Cuba's leadership.
What are the details of these sanctions?
The Treasury Department filed the sanctions, targeting key figures in Cuba's leadership. This action is seen as a continuation of the Trump administration's policy towards Cuba.
How has Cuba responded to these sanctions?
Havana has condemned the sanctions, viewing them as an interference in Cuba's internal affairs.
Let's discuss another significant political development.
The U.S. Senate has passed a $70 billion funding bill for ICE and Border Patrol. The vote was 52 to 47, with no support from Democrats.
What are the key components of this funding bill?
The bill includes nearly all of the funding for DHS's ICE and Border Patrol agencies, which are carrying out the Trump administration's vigorous deportation policies. It also includes a controversial $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund.
Is this bill expected to pass the House?
The bill still needs to clear the House, with the vote expected next week.
Switching gears, let's talk about sports.
Ned Jarrett, a NASCAR Hall of Famer and 2-time Cup Series champion, has passed away at 93. He was known for his contributions to NASCAR both on and off the track.
What were some of his notable achievements?
Jarrett had 50 career wins and was inducted into the NASCAR Hall of Fame in 2011. He was also a longtime broadcaster, contributing to the sports media coverage.
That's a significant loss for NASCAR. Let's move to another sports story.
There was a violent collision at first base during a game between the Diamondbacks and Dodgers, resulting in injuries to both Ildemaro Vargas and Max Muncy.
How are they doing after the incident?
Both players left the game following the collision. Max Muncy later spoke to reporters, providing an injury update.
Let's shift to the economy.
The Reserve Bank of India has kept the repo rate unchanged at 5.25%, citing concerns over rising energy prices and potential inflationary pressures due to the West Asia crisis.
What are the implications of this decision?
The decision aims to balance economic growth with inflation control. The RBI has also introduced measures to bolster the rupee.
Another economic story worth discussing is the recent development regarding SpaceX.
S&P Dow Jones Indices has rejected a rule change that would have allowed SpaceX to join the S&P 500 early. SpaceX is planning a $1.75 trillion valuation IPO, but currently doesn't meet the profitability criteria.
How does this decision affect SpaceX's plans?
The decision delays SpaceX's potential entry into the S&P 500. Despite this, Elon Musk is exploring alternative ways to give retail investors a bigger role in the IPO.
Let's talk about another economic development.
Oil India has confirmed the presence of natural gas in its 3rd exploratory well in the Andaman Shallow offshore block, marking another significant indication of hydrocarbon presence.
What are the implications of this discovery?
This discovery reinforces the potential for energy opportunities in the region and could contribute to India's energy security.
Moving on to entertainment.
The 3 remaining correspondents at 60 Minutes have decided to stay with the show despite recent turmoil and firings.
What was the context behind their decision?
Leslie Stahl, John Wertheim, and Bill Whitaker expressed their commitment to the program, angered by the recent departures of their colleagues.
Let's discuss another entertainment story.
Kanye King, the founder of the MOBO Awards, has passed away at 57 after being diagnosed with colon cancer.
What was her contribution to the music industry?
King founded the MOBO Awards in 1996, celebrating Black music talent. The awards have honored artists like Amy Winehouse and Stormzy.
That's a significant loss for the music community. Let's wrap up with a lighter note.
Peppa Pig is airing new episodes on Nick Jr. this week, including Big Announcement and Hobbies.
What's the appeal of Peppa Pig?
Peppa Pig is a popular children's show that follows the adventures of Peppa and her family. It's known for its engaging storylines and lovable characters.
Finally, let's touch on a unique story.
Australian authorities have seized over 100,000 exotic cockroaches from a commercial breeder valued at around $200,000.
What's the significance of this seizure?
The seizure highlights the issue of illegal wildlife trade and the efforts by authorities to crack down on such activities.
As we wrap up today's briefing, it's clear there's been a wide range of significant developments across various sectors.
Indeed. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in.
Goodbye, and see you later.